Alright, hi guys, I am at pattern-collections.com. Right there, pattern-collections.com. That's where I find my patterns. Excuse me, I'm a little congested this morning. I thought I was good, but of course, you know, I haven't spoken to anybody yet today, so. Okay, so we're going to do this pattern called 2ku2ku. And it's a grid pattern. You know, I didn't start my day out very well here. I'm not prepared, but that's okay. Whatever. Alright, so you're going to draw your grid, and then in your first square, you're going to do an X across. And then you're going to go around like this, like a frame. So far, so good. I can do that. This is where it starts to get a little more complex. Then coming across the X, we're going to just do those 4 lines right there. And then we're going to do that again, going through the X part. And then the last thing we're going to do is go around the outside again. And that's, oh, and then one more in the middle one more time across the X part. And it looks like this. You can embellish these bits if you are making it big enough. You can just leave them. You can color them different colors, whatever. Let's just see what happens. I have no idea what I'm going to do, but it looks fairly straightforward. An X around the outside, through the middle, sort of an aura around the outside, and then one more in the middle. So, I think we can handle that. Turn on my light. I think my camera got bumped. I'm a little off kilter here. Oh, what should I draw on today? What color? Let's draw on eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Let's draw on this sort of mustardy color one. Why not? So I'm just going to take my pencil and I'm going to create my grid. And I'm doing it in pencil to start with because that way I can kind of adjust if I don't like the way it's looking. Apparently they're going to be a little rectangular because my paper is a little rectangular. It's okay. So now, find my pencil, my pen. There's my 01. That's the size I like to use. And make the grid. Now that I've drawn it in, I'm not exactly following my pencil line 100%, but I'm close. I should have turned my heater on out here. It's a little bit nippy. Let me do that. Pardon me. I need a little goose. I don't know what temperature it is outside, but it's a little nippy in here, so let's see. Oh, it's only 53 outside. Yeah, a little nippy. So it's probably, I don't know, 55 or 60 in here. I don't think it's even 60. It's a little less than that. We'll let that. Sorry, it's got a bit of a fan noise. It's gonna happen. All right. Yeah, I need to get some drawing in early this morning. The sun Hasn't quite come up enough to really come in the window nice and bright, but I have a dentist appointment this morning. I wanted to get some drawing in before I go. Excuse me. Because I happen to have my regular 6-month dentist appointment today, and it turned out that it was a good time to have it because my another one of my teeth came from together and shattered. I really don't like that. So I'm going to do the little X in every square first. I was going to keep turning my page, but why don't I just do this all the same direction first and then turn my page and then do them all the other direction. That makes much more sense. That one was a little curvy. Yeah, so anyway, hopefully things are the schedule is such during the day today that I have the whole day off. Maybe if I'm really lucky, the dentist has an opening and he's able to do something with this tooth. I don't know why this feels like it's not bright enough. Oh, because I didn't turn it up all the way. That would help. Okay, X's. Now, inside each box, I'm going to go around and do all the way around, but instead of, I'm just going to do this first one first, but instead of doing them one by one all the way around, I am going to do like the first line in every box, the second line in every box. I'm going to do it that way. This may take a bit because I did pick up fairly large piece of paper for this pattern, but I'm just going to go and do this like this. I haven't had a chance to paint this week, which is really sad. It's just been a really hard, long week with my friend that passed away on Friday. I've been working on, been privileged and blessed to do the memorial slideshow of his photos. So I've been scanning pictures and gathering up pictures that people have been emailing to me, and I will put together a lovely slideshow for the service. Service will be in 2 days from today. Today's Friday. It's going to be on Sunday afternoon. Yeah, very sad. It's taken a lot out of me this week. But I'm absolutely honored and privileged that the family asked me to do the slideshow for them. I did the slideshow 4 years ago when their daughter passed away. Yeah. Like that. So I thought I was very honored when they asked me to do this for him and for the family, his wife and his daughters that are left behind. Okay, next step. Let's do it just in one square first, and then I'll do it on all the rest of them. So the next step is to do on this side, to do this, like that, and then to do it again. So you could actually do 2 lines on each of these as you go around. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Okay. So I'm going to start with here. My, I am just gravelly in the mornings. You guys usually get me after I've been awake a little longer and that I've had little conversations. Just as easy to do 2 stripes at once as it is to do 1, so that's what I'm going to do. Like that. Turn my page. Go again. Are you guys close enough? I think you're close enough. I don't want to get too close because then I get out of frame, but so yeah, that's what I've been doing. Found out this week that, yeah, hubby will not be having a job moving forward. I don't know how long he's going to have it for, but once the new owners take over, they offered him, rather than his current full-time, at least 40 hours, sometimes a little bit more position, they offered him 4 hours a week. That's insulting. 4 hours a week. 1 hour a day for 4 days. No. No. Not even. And not even as an employee, but as a 1099. No. Because once you become a 1099, you have to pay self-employment tax. And so that 4 hours a week would be taxed at, he would be losing money. I mean, he'd make, you'd have to actually pay, yeah, that's just, there are no words as to how insulted I felt for him when that was what they offered him. Like, ridiculous. You know, I understand if they were planning on running the store more, and, you know, if they needed to cut him back a little bit, but 4 hours a week from 40? That's insulting. They offered to keep the other part-time fella on board, but they also offered him to be 1099'd, and I hope he does not accept that offer, because he will be taxed like he doesn't even know how much he will be taxed. He will be taken right out of the Social Security and Medicare, because then you become self-employed, and unless you put that in there, and then you have to pay your employer portion of the taxes. It's just a bad idea. It's almost better to just be paid off the books in cash rather than be 1099'd. But I don't think legally they can do that, because to be a 1099 employee, there's certain rules you have to follow. I don't think this job would qualify as a 1099 job. I could be wrong, but in any case, I do believe hubby is going to be looking for another position. The good thing is that he's been given notice this time. Last time he was just told, you know, it's ironic, he's worked at this particular location under, now this will be the 4th employer. And the first employer, he was terminated while he was on vacation. He came back and they said, oh, by the way, you don't have a job. And that really sucked. At least this time we get a little warning. And because we're getting a little warning, he's telling his customers, you know, I'll only be here for another few weeks or however long it is before they close escrow. And a lot of the customers are very upset. A lot of them are saying that they won't come back. And some of them have said, oh, well, you know what? Let's get together and I'll finance and open a store and you can run it. So there's that possibility out there in the world. So maybe things will just work themselves out. But right now it's a little up in the air. This one's a little more complex. It's not a hard shape, but I'm going to, for some reason, doing it all the way around. Should be able to do it all one side and then turn it and then do all the other side, but I guess I'm going to do this row all the way around like this. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to start here. I'm just going to go with all of them on the top and then turn it and so forth and so on. Okay. I don't know why we did that one going downwards instead of side to side, but you know what? It is what it is. As long as you keep your spacing between your lines relatively consistent, that's cool. It works. Hey, if you guys are regular YouTube watchers, which I'm assuming you are since you're watching me, you might want to check your subscriptions to some of your channels that you subscribe to, because I found one more time on these little short ones. I found that YouTube had unsubscribed me from about 5 of the channels that I really like to watch. Not too sure why, but they did. And it's not like they were channels that, you know, I can understand that if they went through and like cleaned out subscribers out of places where, you know, you watched it 2 or 3 times, you subscribed, but then you never came back, and, you know, that was messing with the algorithm, and that you really weren't a subscriber, you really weren't a watcher. But these are channels that I watch regularly. Like, I search them out. I know that they're going to be uploading 2 or 3 days a week, and I go look for them. And I was wondering why they weren't showing up on my suggested, you know, recommended for you thing, and I wasn't getting notifications that they were uploading. And it turns out it said that I wasn't subscribed. So you guys might want to do that on your thing, and just check it out and see if YouTube has kicked you out of some of your favorite channels. Go back in there and subscribe, hit those bells. I don't care if you subscribe to me or hit the bell. I mean, you can. You don't have to. But I'm just saying that if you have all of a sudden found that you have lost and you're not getting notifications for channels that you used to watch all the time, that could be the problem. I don't know what YouTube's doing. I have noticed that on the recommended for you thing, that it's constantly recommending things that I just watched. Okay, so that's that. And then you have to figure out how to shade and or color it. So let's see. I'm going to turn on my phone again. And they have it I don't know. I'm gonna do something, I don't know what. I think I'm gonna just fill in this one. This last one that we did. I'm gonna fill that one in. Why? I don't really know. But now that I've started it, I have to finish it. It's going to take me a minute. So you guys might want to fast forward to the end of this video to see what this looks like when it's finished. Because this is going to take me a minute to do. I'm just going to color in this bit. I missed one. Oh, I missed one here too. See, how did I do that? I don't know. That's interesting. Missed that whole row. Okay. Well, coloring in helped then, didn't it? so I feel like I need to chit chat. I don't know why. So I think I'm going to grab one of those question things. I really don't have a topic of conversation for today. I'm going to do a... If you guys have been around for a while, you'll know this stack of cards are from an old board game from the 70s. And it's called Tell It Like It Is. And then it gives you a question. What activity do you engage in that involves all of you, your mind, your body, and your soul? Wow. Well, you're pretty much watching it, I think. Especially if I get into the zone and I start praying while I'm drawing, then I'm completely engaged. Mind, body, and soul. And I do use my drawings as a form of prayer, as some of you guys may know. Definitely going to put some highlights on here. I just don't know where I want to put them yet. Don't know if I want to highlight this cross part or the other way. Well, that didn't lead to much discussion, though, did it? Sometimes I feel like you guys might want to have this part fast forwarded, but I don't do that in my editing. I don't edit. You get, it is what it is. You get what you get. Some people may absolutely hate that, but I think some people like it. And like I say all the time, you're welcome to hit the fast forward button. I do it on other people's videos all the time. I just skip to the end. You guys enjoy pet videos? I've been watching two different channels that I really enjoy. Rocky Kanaka. He does like pet rescue things. He owns a dog bakery, and apparently he's doing well for himself, and he spends a lot of money on rescue animals. And then I'm trying to find them homes. He doesn't rescue them himself necessarily, which, you know, you can't rescue everybody, but you can help rescue. Just trying to decide how I want to do this. I'm looking at it. I want to highlight in the white this direction. I think so. I think that's what I want. I think that's what I want. Not solid, just sort of a highlight. Must be 8:30, yep. Pool's doing its cycle. I forgot to do the sides. These ones. Okay, so now those are highlighted. And then what do I want to do in here? I think I want to take another light colored pencil and do something. What goes with the mustard color? I'm going to turn over my paper and decide what color. I want it sort of a light color. I want a green. Can you guys even see the green? Not really. Do I want an orange? Ooh. Or even a pink? Maybe the fuchsia. Oh, that? Ah. Okay, maybe that. Something like that. I was looking forward on the patterns that are coming up, and upcoming we're going to have a week of gems, patterns that are conducive to coloring with a gem. That will be fun. I have to remember that those videos will be longer videos. I have to pay more attention to time. Anytime I color, the Video ends up being long. I have another stripe there that I can do in a color, and I think I'm going to do the bright green. And that'll really set it off. And you'll notice I'm not coloring super carefully, and I'm leaving a lot of the orange. Doing that on purpose. Oops, I missed one. I'm getting hungry. I'm afraid to eat though with my broken tooth, so I didn't eat much last night, and I haven't eaten this morning. I suppose I could get myself a breakfast drink, a smoothie drink. I could probably do that. Alright, I think I'm done. That looks good. I need to sign it. I need to put the name on it. Find my pen. What did I do with it? This one. Okay, it was called 2ku2ku. I'm gonna go this way, I think. 2ku2ku. Okay, that's the name. And I think that came out pretty good. I like the colors. And yeah, I will see you tomorrow. We're going, or not tomorrow, on the next one. We're going to do 5 petals, and then we're going to do africs for the rest of this week. For the following week, we're going to do awesome something. I can't read my own handwriting. Awesome, Henley, and Heartful. So for this week, I have already done 888 and Akoya. So those two are already, if you're looking at this week's pattern focus, those two are ones that I've already done. So out of the ones that I hadn't done, I chose 2ku2ku, 5 petals, and africs. You guys have a really great day. I'm going to check and see what time it is. I'm going to go get myself something to eat, and hopefully this afternoon I will have my tooth fixed. I don't know. I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.